Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. I hope you're well. In this video we'll show you how internet changed your mind. The internet has made life a lot easier by making information more accessible to all and creating connections with different people around the world. However, it has also led a lot of people to spend too much time in front of the computer or smartphone, so much so that it becomes the center of their lives. This can lead to an internet or computer addiction. The average number of Google searches per day has grown from 9,800 in 1998 to over 4.7 billion today. This may not be surprising since we have all come to appreciate the thrill of instant information, but while it's certainly convenient to have the sum of all knowledge at our fingertips, studies show that the Google effect is changing the way we think. In a 2011 experiment published in Science magazine, college students remembered less information when they knew they could easily access it later on the computer. With 49% of Americans now toting around Google on their smartphones, researchers concluded that the effect is the same. We are relying on Google to store knowledge long-term instead of our brain. Our brains use information stored in the long-term memory to facilitate critical thinking. We need these unique memories to understand and interact with the world around us. If we rely on Google to store our knowledge, we may be losing an important part of our identity. Also, we're not just talking one online shopping experience at a time. Often we have 4 tabs open, cycling between emails and shoppings, tweeting and word processing. Such multitasking actually raises stress levels and lowers creative thinking overall, according to the research compiled by forensic-psychology.net. Turns out multitasking online doesn't positively exercise our brains or mental state. Heavy internet users are 2.5 times more likely to be depressed. Subhanallah. And web addiction reduces the white matter in our brains, basically transmitters responsible for our memory and sensory abilities. And internet addiction is the excessive use of the former or the latter. The latest edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders actually includes it as a disorder that needs further study and research. In a publication on the National Center for Biotechnology Information website, the study, which was conducted by the Department of Adult Psychiatry in the Poland Medical University, showed that internet addiction was seen to be quite popular and common among young people, especially those who were only children. In fact, every 4th child is addicted to the internet. This is an alarming statistic that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. Information overload, too much online surfing leads to decreased productivity at work and fewer interactions with family members. Compulsions. Excessive time spent in online activities such as gaming, trading of stocks, gambling and even auctions often leads to overspending and problems at work. Cybersex addiction. Too much surfing of porn sites often affects real-life relationships. Cyber relationship addiction. Excessive use of social networking sites to create relationships rather than spending time with family or friends may also destroy real-life relationships. An addiction to the internet is manifested in both physical and emotional symptoms. However, these specifics may vary for each person. These are basically warning signals that an addiction may be developing. If you feel that you or a loved one has these symptoms, it is not yet too late. Emotional symptoms of online addiction are feelings of guilt, anxiety, depression, dishonesty, euphoric feelings when in front of the computer, unable to keep schedules, no sense of time, isolation, defensiveness, avoiding doing work, and agitation. Physical symptoms of online addiction are backache, headaches, weight gain or loss disturbances in sleep, carpal tunnel syndrome, blurred or strained vision. The short-term effects of an online addiction includes unfinished tasks, forgotten responsibilities, and weight gain. Long-term effects are seen much more in the physical symptoms such as backache, neck pain, carpal tunnel syndromes, and vision problems from staring at the screen. It can also lead to bankruptcy, especially if the time spent online is focused on shopping, gambling, and gaming. Internet is an amazing invention which connects humans with information and people irrespective of the place, purpose or perceptions. Internet has contributed significantly to bring convenience in the daily life and to improve the ways of our living. From aggregator internet companies which made our search for services easy to e-commerce companies which gave us massive variety and enhanced scope for choice for products and at reduced prices. Internet revolutionized the learning business. or consumption by human beings, there are more than 2 billion internet users who access billions of data points each moment. The revolution of information based on internet brought many advantages to the human society, but there are many dark aspects as well, which change the way we see things around us, create perceptions about information which is shared, develop belief systems which are influenced by heavy interests of people with money or people with power. The information, most of it which is shared, is engineered to create the specific perceptions and ignite certain actions which in normal circumstances, in the absence of external constructed influence, would not be taken. What we mean that there is information which makes us see some products or people in a specific so that we react towards them the way they want. Subhanallah. Say we want to buy good clothes for a party, but instantly we see the information about some gadgets which are multiple times expensive than clothes, and we succumb to the temptations persuaded by engineered or manufactured information shared on internet. In that aspect, billions of dollars of business is creating, manipulating our understanding and perceptions regarding our needs and desires. Internet is not evil in itself, but the use of internet by certain groups or individuals in way to change the human mind and belief systems is not favorable for a welfare society free of any worries in the future. Even though internet in majority is using the different tactics to influence the mind and perceptions for desired outcomes, which results into business for such forces. But there are some great initiatives wherein the content is filtered and cleaned and designed for positive development of children and adults, like in case of Smercy, who are offering Islamic content like educational videos, interactive learning videos for value system of children, and much more. We shall encourage such initiatives which have potential to provide positive impact by positive information for better life decisions through reliable and objective knowledge. Order your Smercy TV Stick now and live a better life with Smercy TV. Check description for more information. We shall make judicious use of internet and be aware of the information propagation which is conducted to change our minds about anything which is not necessity but presented to achieve the specific result. So that's it for today, guys. If you find this video helpful, give this video a like and share this video to your friends and family. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.